Okay, so welcome back. In the last tutorial we created this rail and we're going to keep all of our parts within this same document. So we've got the rail, I'm going to add a new part, so I'm going to click add new element and part studio, and I'm waiting for it to load my working space. So again, I want to do a two-dimensional sketch. I'm going to select my top plane, which is just here, and look at it from the top, and I'm going to draw a rectangle anywhere on there, it doesn't matter, and it wants to be 120 by 20. The next thing I need to do is draw the sketch which is going to create my our housing joint. So I'm going to just draw another rectangle, and I'll start it on that line, and this one now needs to be 20, so press 20, then return, and this one wants to be 10. And I've accidentally done that at 1, but I can go back into it and change that to 10. It doesn't matter. It's beauties of this sort of parametric modelling. Now, next thing I need to do is set the distance from this point here to that point there to be 50 millimeters. Now, the problem we might have is it might be over constrained by this dimension here, so get confused by that. So I just selected that dimension and deleted it. So just selected it and delete. And I'm going to click the dimension tool and select a dimension from this point to that point, change that to 50 millimeters. And what that's done is it's made that a little bit longer than we want. So all I need to do is go back and put another dimension on from this point to this point and change that to 120. And we'll end up with a two-dimensional sketch that looks just like this. Right, the next thing I need to do is nibble away or trim this bit, 2 bits of line here. So I'm going to get the trim tool, which is the pair of scissors, and trim once and twice, and it's got rid of that area for me now. So I can then click my green tick and isometric, and I'm going to then extrude this, turn this from a 2D wireframe into a 3D solid. Select that area there and extrude that through 70 millimeters. So type in 70 and go. Click the green tick, and there we have it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to radius this bit here. Now I could create a two-dimensional sketch here and extrude the material away using the remove part rather than the add, but I can use this tool here, the fillet tool, which is a great little tool. So I'm going to select fillet. Now I've set my radius here at 45, and I'm just going to select this corner here, and it's put a 45 millimeter radius on that corner for me. So I'm going to click the green tick because I want it. And that's good. The next thing I want to do is put our hole in here that we can put our dowel in. So I am going to create a sketch on this plane here, and as I want to look at it directly onto it, I'm going to look from the back, and I'm going to go draw on this plane here, and I'm going to I'll draw this circle anywhere but change the diameter to 8. And I'm then going to just start to look around the drawing a bit more three-dimensionally, because I need to put some sizes on here, and I want to dimension this from the centre there to that line, and that dimension wants to be 15, and I want to dimension it from this point here to this line there. Change that to 35. Click my tick because that's what I want, and I can then use my extrude tool now to select the circle. Now what it's probably doing is it wants to add material, but we want to remove, so that's absolutely fine. So if I click the remove, so along here on this extrude tab here, if I click remove, it's going into the material route rather than out. All I'm going to do is change the depth to 10, click the tick, and I now have our part, like so.